Hi friends, I'm Dr. Shashank Hiremath, Associate Professor, SINDHI Institute of Management. So in this video lecture, we will talk about the objectives of risk management. So let's look at the objectives of risk management one by one. The first objective is to identify risks before occurrence of an event. So before an event occurs or before the actual risk takes place, how to minimize such a risk is a big question in the minds of business managers. So increasing the probability of success and decreasing the probability of failure is the business manager's job. So we can identify very easily the possible occurrence of a risk in the beginning, and we can mitigate such problems. So it's very easy to handle the risks if there is risk management in place. The next objective is to identify the possible scams. So if we look at most of the organizations, like how Vijay Mallya, okay, was indulged in the scam of Kingfisher Airlines. So if there is a risk management in place, it helps the organization to perform risk management very effectively, and they can identify the possible scams or scandals, then financial turbulence, etc. in the business, and you can find solutions very easily or accordingly. Then the next objective is that the risk management helps in protecting the data. So protecting the data is very important. Whenever we conduct risk analysis, the analysis that is being carried out may help in present and future. So that could be used in preventing financial risks. The possible financial risks which may arise in future can be prevented. So you can be more proactive than being reactive if you have risk management in the business. The next objective is strategic planning of risk management. So the strategic planning usually is coined with long-term approach. So the strategic planning is very important for business. So similar to the long-term objectives of the business, we need to have a strategy for managing our risks in the projects and the business. So strategic planning of risk management will help in minimizing the adverse effects, like price fluctuations. Like every day there could be price fluctuations in the spot market, cash market. So the managers can effectively manage those fluctuations in the market. Then they can also manage things like interest rate volatility, depending on the RBI's repo rate or reverse repo rate, or there are various international interest rates like LIBOR, MIBOR, etc., which could be affecting our businesses. So the risk management becomes very effective if followed, properly. The next objective is to look that the risk management works for projects that need more attention. So certain projects will be facing danger or possible losses. So the project can be halted or it can be improvised by providing extra resources. So because we have the risk management in place, the projects that need more attention can be identified. So the risk management helps us in identifying such projects which need attention and minimize any danger ahead. The next objective is we try to understand the organization's future using risk management. So it helps in securing the organization's future and helps them in the long run, not just short run and medium term, but in long term, the organization's future is secured if they follow risk management very efficiently in the management in the business. So our last objective is that the risk management helps us in understanding the tolerance limits. So, to what extent the business manager is able to take profits or is able to take losses is very important. A very, a risk-taking manager, for example, we have Elon Musk of Tesla Motors. He's a high-risk taking entrepreneur. He's very proactive and he's a very enterprising. He's not conservative. So for such people, taking high risks, okay, and high losses is natural. But for certain conservative people, okay, let's say our Ratan Tata or any good businessman like Bill Gates or anybody in the industry like Mukesh Ambani would like to take profits or losses up to a certain extent only. They would not like to cross the limits and go beyond a particular limit, which could be a possible failure of the business, or taking very high risks may end up okay or end up into huge losses in the business, like what happened in the case of Vijay Mallya's Kingfisher Airlines. Entire project was downgraded and it was completely grounded. So the Kingfisher Airlines example is the best example when we talk about risk tolerance limits. So taking high risks without the knowledge of future, what may happen, could prove a big failure in the business. So these are the objectives of risk management. Uh, okay, risk management. So in the upcoming videos, we will talk about various types of risks. So thank you for now.